The Ford government is pushing to build new gas plants, and as dumb or as bad as you think this is, I promise you it's worse, so buckle up. Because there's a federal law coming into place that says that we cannot build any gas plants after 2025, and Doug Ford is basically saying to these gas providers, hey, build the plant anyway, we'll keep paying you for decades. Another thing to note, if you're under the age of 35, you might not remember this, but we used to have these things called smog days in Ontario, because we used to pump so much nitric oxide into the atmosphere from our gas-powered plants that we used to have days where you couldn't go outside in the summer because the air was too polluted. But thankfully, by 2017, we were able to get our gas and oil-fired generation down to about 4% of our electricity, one of the lowest in the world. Since Doug Ford took office, it's increased to 10.4%, and it's planning on going up. Now, in the province's defense, these gas plants are only meant to bridge the gap until the nuclear power stations are refurbished and new ones are built. So there's no guarantee that they'll be running all the time, mainly for peak demand. But the problem is that Ontario has the clean energy advantage, something that Doug Ford himself has been advertising. Manufacturing companies that are looking to lower their carbon emissions will come to Ontario because we have one of the cleanest electricity grids in the world. And it's one of the main reasons why Volkswagen decided to build their battery plant in Ontario. But the federal government has a goal by 2035 to have net zero electricity generation. And Doug Ford is like, yeah, sure, we'll keep paying those gas plants even if we never once fire them up. So Doug Ford canceled a bunch of green energy contracts. We are now in an energy deficit. In order to fix that, he is building gas plants that might literally never be turned on or fired, but we will still have to pay for decades to private industry from our tax dollars.